Hello, how are you? My name is Wilson Tan. I'm the KPI consultant for SME. I'm here to SME to answer any KPI question. I have been conducting training for a lot of SME companies and I face a lot of tough questions. Today I picked up the 5 tough questions and I want to share with you how can you handle the tough situation. My salesperson only wants to focus on the current products that are easy to sell. Of course, human being, I also would like to choose the things that easier to sell, right? This is the common problem faced by many SME bosses. The reason why is because SME already have existing customer. The customer are very supportive. Without putting much effort, the salesperson just need to give quotation and they can close the deal. But when you have a new product that you ask your salesperson to sell, they will not be willing to sell because it's quite difficult to sell a new product even to your existing customer because that product may not be proven yet, right? But as a boss, you like to open up new market, you like to explore new product to expand your market, right? But your salesperson are not willing to sell. How to handle this? Actually, to handle this is quite easy. You just need to play around with the KPI weightage and change your commission scheme. For example, you have your current product which is selling like hotcake, right? And you have a new product that you want to sell. So now what you should do is you set the current product's weightage as 20%. You set your new product weightage at 80%. This is the example calculation here. Let's say your current product you can achieve 100% sales, then you get a score 100%. For your new product, maybe you can only achieve 40% score. So the calculation will be, you get a weighted score. 20% times 100%, you get 20%. 80 times 40, you get 32%. Now, your total score is 52%. How do you calculate your sales commission? One of the methods is your sales commission will be your total sales times your commission rate times the total score. By doing this, the sales commission will not be just basing on that product alone, but it is basing on the overall score. Then your salesperson started to realize that he need to focus on the new product because new product have a higher weightage in order for him to get the sales commission. The next question is, my employee doesn't agree with the KPI. For instance, you have a sales target 10 million and you tell your salesperson this is the 10 million sales target. Instead of telling your salesperson by hook or by crook you have to achieve the 10 million, I don't care how you do it, right? So this is not a right way to guide your employee. You need to guide your employee step by step how to achieve that 10 million. For example, you show your salesperson how to work backward on the target. You have 10 million sales target, then your conversion rate is 50%. So in order to achieve 10 million, you need to submit 20 proposals because each proposal worth 1 million. In order to submit 20 proposals, you need to have 40 appointments because from the 40 appointments, you have 50% are willing to meet up with you and ask for proposal. That's why you need to have 40 appointments. In order to get the 40 appointments, you need to cold call 400 customers. From these 400 customers, they will be able to give you 40 appointments. And you need to get 800 leads per month. And each month, out of these 800 leads, you will have 400 quality conversation. And this is how you, step by step, to achieve your 10 million sales. This is how you guide your salesperson step by step on how to achieve it. You give them the data to prove to them this is how it is being done. But if your salesperson still doesn't agree, and if your salesperson have an attitude issue and not willing to follow your sales target, this is insubordination. You can take disciplinary action against this employee. The next question is, my manager is too lenient when he conducts performance evaluation. How can we handle this? The employee's KPI have to be cascaded down from the departmental KPI, and the departmental KPI cascaded down from the corporate goals. The departmental's KPI is your manager's KPI. Now, let's look at the departmental KPI. Now, your manager is responsible for customer satisfaction. customer satisfaction is the KPI for your manager. In order to ensure that your customer are happy, you need to ensure your employee achieve the response time that expected by customer, your employee deliver the quality service, and complete the project on time. Now, your customer satisfaction is depending on these three elements. If your employee not performing the job, if your manager giving them a high score still, so meaning that even though your employees have achieved the KPI by your manager, but your manager you fail the KPI, eventually your manager will be questioned on the KPI achievement. As a result of that, your manager will be more serious on the KPI that assigned to your employee. He will be more serious when evaluating employees' KPI because his KPI is depending on his subordinate's KPI. The next question is, your employee saying, my KPI outcome is depending on another person's KPI as part of the process flow. How can I handle this? It is not fair, right, if I'm not in full control. Let's look at the scenario here. Process 1 will pass to process 2. Process 2 pass to process 3. So meaning that process 3 is depending on process 2, process 2 is depending on process 1. What you can do is, you can set a shared KPI. The shared KPI on delivery. Then, don't forget that even though you have a shared KPI, you also need to set the individual KPI for each employee. If not, then you may have one bad apple affecting other employees. What you can do is, you need to have a combination of the shared KPI and also the individual KPI to drive the performance. The last question raised by one of our customers is that she says, my boss does not want to do appraisal because he worry company have no money to pay bonus if all the employee achieve the bonus. Right? How can we handle this? First, you can establish your basic criteria for bonus. The first criteria can be the company profit before tax. You set the number there, the company's cash flow level, and also the individual performance score. So this is the fundamental that you need to communicate with your employee so that your employee understand the criteria to get the bonus. Then you set your key corporate goals as revenue, profit, and cash flow, because these are the three elements that's very important for you to decide the bonus. The company's sustainability also depending on these three key goals. What you need to do is, you need to cascade down these three key goals to the department, and the department also cascaded down to the employee, meaning to say all the employees' KPI are aligned to your company main objective to drive the revenue, to drive the profit that you want, and to drive the cash flow that you want. By doing this, all your employees' KPI are directly or indirectly influencing company's revenue, profit, and cash flow. This is a right way to do it, and you get everyone to work together towards the goals that you want to achieve. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you learned something from this video. If you find this video is useful for you, can you please go to our Facebook and share this video with your friends, and you follow our Facebook page. We will have a lot more to share. We are here to help SME to build a high performance organization. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. See you.